Presente, everyone, and thank you for being presente wherever you are and wherever you live. There are so many ways that we can be present for God's work. I'm Kelly Vaughn, and as the district lay leader for the Los Rios district, I have been serving laity and leadership since 2015. It is with great joy and honor that I have this opportunity to join with the entire conference to acknowledge and celebrate all the work, the ministry, and the love and outreach that makes us a connectional church. Jesus calls us to be present and active in our communities, serving even in the hardest of times. Many of you have gone above and beyond the call of duty during these days of pandemic, when our church buildings were closed down and our future unknown. Partnering with your pastors, creating online worship, holding up families, those that had lost their jobs, those that had become homeless through COVID and economic hardship. You have comforted those in fear, prayed diligently for those in despair. You have been the vital force, a spiritual force to be reckoned with. Presente, how we show up. How we show up in the community. Intentional to create change. And as churches reopen their buildings, new ministries are on the rise throughout our communities. Laity and clergy are partnering with new folks to rekindle and revision the church of today. As I am here attending annual conference, I get to see firsthand the amazing work in action. From how to get involved in social justice issues like how to dismantle racism and supporting our LGBTQAIT community, gathering together for weekly and daily prayer, like we heard from our sister T and her power of prayer, connecting with our communities and neighbors, providing food for the hungry, caring for the elderly, and listening to the cries of our children, and of course, worship. I am blown away every week watching all of you create amazing space for worship. I can't name you all, but the one church that I will lift up today is the ministry of our young adults at Pittsburgh United Methodist Church. If you haven't visited Cafe Agape yet online, you are missing out. And for just a few weeks ago was their first virtual and in-person worship event, reaching out to all of us and telling their stories of faith. This is our future. We can learn to serve and live our God. Like these young folks, they lead from the heart. You are the future. We go back to our churches to remember that we are presente, marching forward in the love of Jesus to make disciples for the transformation of the world in new and exciting ways. God is with us. Presente. Thanks be to God. Amen.